AITA for hiding vegetables in my boyfriend's food? Throwaway BC. He spends a lot of time on Reddit. This is the most ridiculous argument I've had with a grown man. I, 28F, have been with my boyfriend, 36F, for a year and we moved in together about 4 months ago. One of the first things I noticed about my boyfriend was that he never really ate vegetables. He would sometimes eat them if we were out at a restaurant and they came as part of his meal. But he never ate them when I cooked for him. Originally I thought that maybe my cooking was the problem, so I asked him if he enjoyed my food and he told me he loves my cooking. On nights I didn't cook for him, he ate exclusively frozen foods and never ate the vegetables in those either. Naturally, he has some health issues, vitamin deficiencies, etc. He had phrased it to me as if he was somehow just genetically unlucky. I believed it for a while, BCIDK, how that stuff works, but eventually it became clear to me it's because he voluntarily eats a vegetable like once a month. 6 months ago I started hiding vegetables in my cooking. If I was making pasta, I'd put the vegetables in I'd usually put in for myself. Then take half out and blend it so he wouldn't notice the vegetable chunks, and then tell him I'd just scoop the veg out of his portion. This happens more often now we live together because I do all of the cooking. He's been telling me a lot lately. He's been feeling a lot better the past few months and has even had his doctor reduce the dosage of some of his medications, and he hasn't had to take his multivitamin in weeks. I kept my mouth shut because I'm just glad he's feeling better, and it really does me no harm to hide the veg in his food. Yesterday, I was making one of our regular pasta meals. It's one that's very easy to hide at least 4 veggies in. And I was about to blend my boyfriend's portion when the blender died mid-blend. I had to serve it in all its veg chunk glory. My boyfriend refused to eat the vegetables, but when he tasted the sauce he said it's weird how it tastes the exact same even though this one has veg in it. So, I confessed. He screamed at me and called me a controlling bitch and said that it's none of my business if he thinks vegetables don't do anything. I pointed out he said he felt better. He said his health was none of my business and that I'm a controlling judgy and stormed out of our apartment to stay with his sister. His sister texted me to say he's fine, but she agrees with him. My friends agree it's ridiculous that he didn't eat veg, but agree I'm being an AITA? This guy is crying about eating vegetable that he didn't know he was eating and actually liked how it tastes. What a donut. NTA. This is a grown man 8 years older than you. If he has a problem with your cooking, let him make his own food. He's already coddled by his sister and shouldn't need to be by you. No, you are NTA in any way. And I don't care what anyone says. I admittedly was the same way. Till my girlfriend kinda got me to start. I've felt much better afterwards and just yay. Minus squash. I will straight up fight someone over having to eat that nasty hell food, lol. If he's gonna be a crybaby about it, he can cook his food and you can cook yours. That way he can control what he's putting in his body, as another comment said. I have to disagree with everyone here. NTA. If you have to sneak in vegetables because he has an abject objection to adhering to his body's requirements to be healthy, then it's because there is something wrong with him and HS needs dragged to a doctor to address his purposeful malnutrition and a therapist to address why he insists on what is basically self-harm out of negligence. You're feeding him food that he requires to be healthy literally improved his well-being. So clearly he's fine with vegetables as long as he doesn't know that his body's needs are being fulfilled. You didn't feed his poison. You fed him real food. He's wrong for eating wrong. He's wrong for neglecting his needs. He's wrong for basically being upset that his improved quality of life was the result of him being fed vegetables that he would outright choose not to eat if he saw them, and said that it's none of my business if he thinks vegetables don't do anything. He's wrong for literally harboring incorrect beliefs. I pointed out he said he felt better. He said his health was none of my business. Better remember this when he finally wants any kind of health-related help. Health is always a partner's business. He's literally mad that you care about him. Let that sink in. And unless you literally tied him to a chair and forced food down his throat, you didn't control him. Deceive him? Sure. But you didn't control him. But unless he's asking for a bullet point list of every item is in a given plate of food, he willingly ate food that he didn't even ask what's in it. So it's not really deception either. And given that it's healthy food, he's no better than a toddler demanding chicken nuggets for dinner. Him being a toddler about it makes you his mommy girlfriend. This isn't an adult relationship you're in. You're parenting a mental child. He is being a toddler. That should have been corrected decades ago. If you are in awe for anything, it's for being with a toddler. An adult who won't willingly eat vegetables unless his GF plays mommy to get him to stop being purposely malnourished is not at all mature enough to have relationships. Please, dump the toddler and find a man. Do you really want to baby him for the rest of his life? NFO. Did he ever request that you don't put vegetables in his food? Or even tell you he hates certain vegetables? Does he realize tomato sauce is made from tomatoes? NTA. He's an idiot. There is a reason men live longer when in a relationship. The things women will do for men who literally just don't care is just embarrassing at some points. As a member of the species, stop. He's not a dog that needs his tick antibiotics rolled up a dozen layers of Swiss cheese coated in peanut butter. You're literally battling a grown man and leading a whole-ass double life to get him to eat his vegetables. Please, do yourself a favor and find a guy that can handle a little broccoli once a week. He screamed and called you a controlling bitch for improving his well-being? It gets said far too much on Reddit, but honestly leave him. NTA. Info. Did he explicitly ask you not to add vegetables into his food? If not, then it's just really strange behavior from him. Why on earth does it matter that you were cooking with certain ingredients, which happen to be healthy, if he hadn't even noticed? Even more so when vegetables are completely normal things to use in the type of cooking you described. Why WBTA if you waste more time on this guy? NTA. I think you just need to quit acting like his mother. Also, you are dating a toddler. You are NTA for feeding him vegetables, which apparently he liked and is now having a tantrum about. But you should have had a discussion about it. He sounds incredibly immature. He is currently at his sister's house whining about how you hid veggies in his meals. I somehow doubt that this is the only aspect of your relationship where he acts like a child. No, run. This man has less maturity than my friend's 4-year-old. His beliefs are mindless. His diet is ridiculous. And his temper is dangerous. This is not someone anyone should have the misfortune to be around. NTA for making him eat like a grown-up big boy. But you will be if you waste your time with someone that is so inwardly and outwardly toxic. NTA. There's an argument to be had about why lying to him about what you're putting in his food is bad. But it's not like you're doing it out of some weird perceptions about health. Eat your damn vegetables. Also, please give me some of these recipes. I don't eat nearly enough vegetables either. LMFAO. Welcome to Am I the Asshole? Please view our voting guide here. And remember to use only one judgment in your comment. OP has offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the asshole. I have been sneaking vegetables into his meals for months now because I was concerned about his health. He has been feeling better lately, but I still snuck them into his food without asking and without his knowledge, and he should be able to control what he eats, but I do all the cooking. Help keep the sub engaging. Don't downvote assholes. Do upvote interesting posts. Click here for our rules and click here for our FAQ. Subreddit announcement. Hashtag the asshole universe is expanding. Again. Introducing another new sister subreddit. Follow the link above to learn more. I am a bot, and this action was performed automatically. Please contact the moderators of this subreddit if you have any questions or concerns. Contest mode is 1.5 hours long on this post. NTA, I did this with my husband early on in our relationship. Finally made a meal and some was noticeable, so he asked about it. I told him what I'd been doing. He laughed and kept eating. From then on I was able to stop hiding the veggies. Until we had kids. NTA, stopped cooking for him. He can make his own food. NTA, if he likes the food, what is the problem? This is a ridiculous argument. If he wants to be in control of the ingredients, then tell him to cook for himself. Men can be such babies. Leave him. You moved in after like 6 months of dating. And you do all the cooking. Nope, the heck out of there. Screams at you and calls you a controlling bitch cause you had to hide veggies in his dinner like a toddler? Nope. NTA. I worked with a guy who literally never ate vegetables. He'd even get Big Macs that were just meat, cheese, bun. He died a couple of weeks ago at age 48. So yeah, I have to say NTA. But just try to remember. You're his girlfriend, not his mother. I'm sure you can reason with him. Remind him about how his health has improved, etc. He'll probably come around. NTA. As long as it's not dangerous or wildly unexpected, abnormal, you can put whatever you want in the food you cook, even if it's served to others. If he likes the taste of the food, then what does it matter? The flavor happened to come from veggies. He can cook his own meals if he wants control over the ingredients. I'm curious what he's telling everyone though. See, it seems odd they're all agreeing with him. That is, unless they're also anti-veggie crusaders. I hate vegs, but I need them because my doctor says so. I want to feel better, so I will take supplements. I want both tasty food and vitamins. OMG, my GF achieved that. I'm so mad. NTA lol.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.